After Xiao Yan advanced to the late stage of a five-star Dou Sheng inside the Void Lightning Pool, both the ancient Void Dragon Tribe and the Nine Serene Deep, Ground Python Tribe joined the Tianfu alliance one after another, and now the Yao clan arc is about to officially begin. First, let's briefly talk about the heaven-defying benefits Xiao Yan gained from this trip into the Void. The first one is his puppet Bei Wang. When Bei Wang was first refined by Xiao Yan, his strength was only comparable to a late-stage five-star Dou Sheng. Later, Xiao Yan used the Black Demon Lightning within the Void Lightning Pool to forge him even further, raising him to a terrifying level where he could contend with a six-star Dou Sheng. In other words, with Bei Wang alone. The current Xiao Yan could probably beat trash-tier figures like Huang, Tian, and Hun Misheng so badly they would not even know what hit them. Of course, during these 2.5 months, our boy Xiao Yan also relied on the devouring ability of the fire spirit, Little Yi, to continuously transform the power of thunder into his own Du Qi. With that, he leapt from the early stage of a five-star Dou Sheng all the way to around the peak of the mid-stage. Unfortunately, after a while, this thunder power seemed to lose its effect on Xiao Yan, as if his body had developed an immunity to it. No matter how much he absorbed, it could no longer increase his strength by even the slightest bit. But just as Xiao Yan was about to leave, his next cheat level opportunity arrived. Deep within the Void Lightning Pool existed the 9 mystical golden lightning. This kind of lightning only appears when a 9th tier golden pill is being refined. But this one was a mutated existence, and its own power had already reached the level of a 7-star Dou Sheng. Xiao Yan merely refined a single strand of lightning power that had unintentionally released. Yet that alone allowed him to break through his bottleneck and advance to the late stage of a 5-star Dou Sheng. Coincidentally, this 9 mystical golden lightning was currently trying to gather a spirit. To put it simply, once it successfully condensed intelligence, it would have the potential to reach the level of an 8-star or even a 9-star Dou Sheng in the future. However, since ancient times, whenever strange beings like this tried to develop spiritual intelligence, they would suffer a backlash from the heavenly Tao. Naturally, the 9 mystical golden lightning was no exception. In the end, it failed to gather a spirit and was left severely injured. But in Xiao Yan's eyes, the reason it failed was simple. The lightning's own power was far too overwhelming. If it abandoned most of its power before attempting to form intelligence, then the backlash from the heavenly Tao would become much weaker. Of course, even then, it was still not something the 9 mystical golden lightning could withstand on its own. So our boy Xiao Yan struck a deal with it. The 9 mystical golden lightning would hand over all of its power to Xiao Yan, while Xiao Yan would help it endure the heavenly Tao's backlash. In the end, the 9 mystical golden lightning successfully formed spiritual intelligence while retaining strength at the Daozun level. As for Xiao Yan, he also got exactly what he wanted, the majority of its lightning power. However, his current strength was still not enough to refine that power immediately, so he temporarily sealed it inside the fire spirit Little Yi. This cheat-like power would later become incredibly useful to Xiao Yan during the Hun clan's war to wipe out the Yao clan. Xiao Yan used the power of the 9 mystical golden lightning to successfully repel the pursuit of the 7-star Dou Sheng Hun Sha. Later, after Xiao Yan reached the 6-star Dou Sheng level, he combined this thunder power with numerous medicinal ingredients to refine a 9th tier Sichuan pill known as the Lightning Tribulation Pill. After taking it, our boy Xiao Yan broke through once again, directly reaching the 7-star Dou Sheng level. Some people might say, didn't the 9 mystical golden lightning suffer a huge loss here? Actually, not really. Once it gained intelligence, its future cultivation would become much easier. Even if it could not recover its strength in a short time, it now possessed the potential to step into the 9-star Dou Sheng level. And if Battle Through the Heavens ever had a sequel, I'd even guess that after Xiao Yan opened the dimensional passage and brought in Origin Qi, this 9 mystical golden lightning would at least have a chance to step into the Dodi realm. So in the end, this deal was a guaranteed win for both sides. Now that Eastern Dragon Island had been unified, it was time for Xiao Yan to return to the Tianfu alliance. Before parting, the elders of the ancient Void Dragon Tribe and Xi'an unanimously agreed to join the Tianfu alliance under Xiao Yan's command. At first, Xiao Yan was somewhat reluctant. After all, he would soon have to face the Hun clan head-on. Meanwhile, the ancient Void Dragon Tribe had only just been unified, and their strength had not yet fully recovered. He did not want to drag them into this muddy conflict, but he simply could not refuse Ziyan and the elders' goodwill. All I can say is the bond between Xiao Yan and Ziyan is truly unshakable. One of them had risked his life several times to save the other during moments of crisis. The other was willing to bet her entire tribe and stand on the same battlefront as him. During the time Xiao Yan was away from the Tianfu alliance, the Hall of Souls had been surprisingly quiet. That was because under Hun Tiandi's orders, the Hun clan was conserving its strength and preparing for the upcoming destruction of the Yao clan. Why would they waste energy harassing the Tianfu alliance, which for the time being did not yet pose a real threat to them? It is also worth mentioning that during this period, Yao Ming led the entire Nine Serene Deep Ground Python tribe to join the Tianfu alliance as well. Originally, Yao Ming had no real connection with the Hun clan or Hun Tiandi, and the Hun clan had never shown much interest in these magical beast tribes either. So Yao Ming's decision was basically him going all in on Xiao Yan with his entire tribe. Looks like Yao Ming is ready to compete with Hai Bodong for the title of strongest angel investor in Xiao Yan's life. And now, with only 1 month remaining before the Yao clan's grand ceremony officially begins, one of the most anticipated chapters in the entire story is finally about to unfold. This time, Xiao Yan will step onto the stage not as an ordinary genius, but as a peerless alchemy powerhouse destined to shake the entire Duqi continent. Not only will he publicly humiliate the arrogant Yao clan elder Yao Wangui, but he will also unleash a performance so overwhelming that even the countless alchemy masters of the Yao clan will be left speechless. Before the eyes of the world's top alchemists, Xiao Yan is about to refine a legendary 9th-tier Xuan pill, accomplishing a feat that few people in history have ever achieved. His astonishing display will completely shatter the Yao clan's pride and force every expert present to acknowledge his unparalleled talent. More importantly, this grand ceremony will become the very stage where Xiao Yan officially proves to the world that he has surpassed countless veteran alchemists and inherited Yao Lao's legacy in its entirety. From defeating Yao Wangui to shocking the entire Yao clan, from refining a 9th-tier Xuan pill to standing at the pinnacle of alchemy, Xiao Yan is about to create a legend that will echo throughout the Duqi continent. And when the dust finally settles, a new king of alchemy will rise. The title of the #1 alchemist on the Duqi continent will no longer belong to the ancient clans, but to Xiao Yan himself. If you enjoy my way of explaining and storytelling, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really motivates me to keep creating.